What's up, everybody? Dak908, the original Dig Dugger himself, which is me. There will be no other, okay? If there is another, bring him to me so I shall smash him, but let's not get into that. Let's get back into our beginner's guide revision series that we're doing. This is my heavyweight. It's my heavyweight that is currently up right now. If you go type in Dak908 Armored Core Heavy Guide Build blah blah blah, you'll see this guy. Not bad, yeah, not bad. I look at him from outside looking in, it's not bad. He has legs, of course. What? That was dumb. I meant to say like the heavy bipedals. Signifying he's a lightweight. If I remember correctly, these legs are really good. I don't even think these legs are open to beginners. I'm pretty sure I got this off the heavy pack because I got the game. Excuse me, midnight launch. This Gatling gun is high capacity, of course, 2500. This is a scrap gun. Both these actually scrap guns. Scrap Gatling, scrap battle rifle, Podesta, and then like this one thing begins with a Z, blah blah blah, whatever. And we have my infamous howitzer plasma rifle combo. Well, plasma rifle? That's what it's called? Plasma? Yeah, pretty sure plasma rifle, plasma gun, whatever. Plasma combo. On the outside looking in, not a bad unit. What I remember, I tried to cover. Hold on, a stupid cat is like trying to hug me. No cat. I went for defenses. Come on, cat, leave me alone. Oh, fine. If you lay there, I won't kill you. Just defenses. Okay, cat. Now. Hold on, I'm terribly sorry. Cat, leave me alone. I've already fed you. Defenses, kinetic, thermal, and chemical defenses. We're pretty much all around. I have a body part from each. So let's get into it. Now I will say this though. Hold on, let me back up. I like talking about this when I'm back here. I don't know, just ADD or something like that. Anyway, I did a lot of right in this video, and I did a lot of wrong. Just like before, a lot of right and a lot of wrong. And then also there was some things I did in this video where I kind of did intentionally. I had a heat. Alright, I made the heat howitzer plasma combination, and I was like, this is a really good combination. But I was like, it might be a bit too good of a combination. It might be a little overpowered because I used it, and then a few games later, I guess because I was using it, some guys picked up on it when they started using it. I mean, they were just cleaning me up. Like I would get staggered in their little rain of fire. All the the howitzers and all the plasma gun fire, and I try to tone back on that. Also, like I always did in my beginning videos, I did not recommend the Gatling gun because I already knew it was too much. I tried to like avert people away from it. Hold on, this cat is going to make me shoot it. Okay. Anyway, starting at the bottom. These legs are fine, perfectly fine. It's probably the best thing I've done. These legs are good. I won't say good and great at the same exact time. These legs are great, or I don't know, good and great at the same time. They're fine. Since then, I've unlocked more legs. Legs specialized for like, I don't know, like mobility, like this one. I think it's a different one. This one also specialized for mobility. In terms of all aroundness, it's pretty much, it's only 3 legs. I want to say maybe this one, and this one here. This one actually I've seen a lot of people use outside of being an actual heavyweight. I've seen people use this for being sniper, close range sniper, like straight up running dual snipers and all sorts of things. So but come on, cat, what do you want from me? In terms of generalized purposes, we're gonna keep the same legs, which will be these Jinyu legs. Okay, we're just gonna go straight up the list here. Arms, I said run these. Also didn't want people to run these. I forget why at the moment. I think I was talking about fire stability, but it's not that big of a deal anymore because back then there was a glitch where if you would run these legs in a heavy joint, heavy reverse joint, your firing speed would be tremendous. I mean, just completely OP. Like, yeah. Now I'm not afraid to tell people about it because I've almost completely took myself out of the whole fighting aspect of this game. I just build. I fight every now and then, but pretty much most of these things I'm not even tripping about anymore. But yeah. Now I can clearly say you can either run these legs, not legs, these arms, or these arms. These arms for defensive purposes and whatnot. And if we're still going the whole defense route, you know, covering all our bases, you know, chemical, kinetic, and thermal energies, it's not bad to have some chemical arms when the rest of our body is split into the other energy parts. Not bad at all. If you were wearing like thermals, you just be getting high defense. Some of them have what do you call it? Like dual accommodating shoulder unit things like these here, and then this one right here, I think it's one more. Yeah, and this one right here, it's just for those aspects, you know, in the high defensive capabilities. And we all know kinetic is, you know, the lightweight kind of stuff. So kind of run the medium here, chemical resistant type. So we will leave these arms alone. They work. Or you can run the Siver arms. Not bad either. Definitely applicable. So whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, cores. I said cert. And to this day, I'm probably still gonna say cert. Since then, I've unlocked Juton, which is now like the upgraded version of cert. Cert, they say, is for ultimate weapons, which I can see that because, you know, thermal resistance, energy conductivity. Yeah, I can see that. I really can. But you know, since this part is here, I really want to use it, but you know, he's not really a part. Well, this Juton isn't really a part available to beginners, like straight off the bat. So I don't know if you have Juton. Okay, listen to me. If you have Juton, run it. If you want to run my setup, how I'm helping you guys right here. If you want to run Juton, run it. If you have it, definitely run it. If you don't, you can run Cert. You know, great part, absolutely great part. UCR is also another good part because remember, we're going for defenses. You know, the more blue we see there, the better. You know, the delicious. Although, you know, it's just a bit heavier. Energy consumption's a bit more. So it's up to you guys on that. So just confirm that. Hey, Austria, I've run this a lot for lightweight units. So you probably wouldn't make a good defensive unit because, you know, the AP is a bit lower. Not by much, granted. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you want to go just a bit lower for more defenses, I would. When it comes to heavyweight, I'd only go up. You know, more AP, more defenses, great. Less AP, more defenses, not really. I mean, for lightweight, yeah. So, like we said, hey, look, this is pretty nice part too, but not all around and not too much of anything. Okay, so yeah, Juton, Cert, ECR 10. Okay, perfect. Head. I remember when I was talking about this head. I broke it down to this: Kerma or Beowulf. And still to this day, probably Kerma or Beowulf. Actually, not even Kerma. I probably run Chromai. Yeah, Chromai. You lose a bit more defenses, but remember, I've said this 1,000 times before. The head does not give you enough defenses for the most of the time to actually matter too much. So that's why I'm suggesting Chromai, because inside it has the eye peepers, you know, the stability of the camera, the scanning, has all that stuff. And we're gonna run it. Okay, that's, yeah, definitely. Or like I said, or back it up, ski taste, or definitely, or don't forget Beowulf. If you want more, if you're not concerned at all with AP in the head or anything, Beowulf. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. All right, just because I pick Chroma don't mean it's the end of the ball game here. Pick Beowulf if you're really not bothered by the AP or whatever, and you're seriously more interested in the eyeballs. Okay, please. All right, please. Me as a beginner guide, Chroma. I did use a thermal head before. Probably wouldn't kill me to run Beowulf. Sure, let's run Beowulf, alright? But don't forget Chroma over there if we're running thermals, alright? Don't forget them. Do not forget them. Alright, now we have all our bodies built. Let's go to the FCS. Now I said wide angle FCS because it came down to preference, and it still does. You can still run a wide angle, you know, completely up to preference. Wide angle, if it's your thing, then by all means it's your thing. If you need a little extra room to lock on, okay, cool, man. I'm not mad at you. Go ahead and do your thing, man. But let's go quick lock. We're gonna go quick lock because they have see the lock on range is normally higher, especially with glance there. So we're gonna run glance. Plus everything looks good minus your lock on range size thing. No, lock on size, not range size thing. Lock on size. It's a bit smaller. You do lose, you know, subunits. That I'm mistaken. That's like jammers. No, the sentries. Yes, sentries. Okay. So you know we're okay. Lock on jam resistance that goes down a lot. But again, I said way back in the gap, not many people use jammers. Although it has increased a bit more. But if you do run into a jammer guy, come back in your FCS in your head and find you some good resistant jamming parts. And wide range is a good resistant jamming part in terms of FCS. Head, I can't remember off the top of my head. That's funny. Anyway, running a lance because it gets the job done. Okay. Alright. Moving to the generator. I said run the fat nappy generator. I'm still thinking about using the fat nappy generator. Because it gets the job done. I even ran it with the high acceleration combination so we can actually move to the left a little bit. Not really bad. Not bad at all. I guess you can use it. We're only using one thermal energy weapon, which will be the plasma gun, which we're still gonna use. We're still gonna use it. Still gonna use it. Actually, I don't know because the howitzers they've been nerfed hard. I mean, I think they've been nerfed the hardest. You thought the Gatling gun got nerfed hard? Bull schniggy. Okay, so since we're probably not gonna be running that combo, if we still do, it's just like I said, only one weapon. Come on, cat, you left me alone for this long. Leave me alone again. All right, come on, here. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, guys. My cat is like infatuated with me to like no end. Okay, let's run the good old, you know, our best friend down the street. Good old. Okay. And plus, you know, we get energy recovery, so you know, can't miss out on that. Really, when it comes to whole vital, all you're getting is the ability to like get all your energy back that you probably boosted away. So sure. Will this actually really work with this setup? I'm not entirely sure. I actually don't really make too many heavyweights. Normally I do run the fat nappy generator. So preference will come into play here. We're probably looking at whole vital and the fat nappy generator. I will probably run a movement test with each. I have a certain test I run with ACs before I actually throw them out in the commission. Before I give them the stamp, give them a quick movement test, see if they work right. Recon units, I still leave them alone because again, recon units to me was just like, oh, there's a guy over there. I think let's shoot one over there. Oh, he is over there. Okay, let's go get him. I didn't really use them too tactically. I'm sure you can run the sticky. Absolutely nothing wrong with sticky. I like stickies. The pro thing to do is, I think this one. No, this one here. Sorry. But hey, are we really that pro? Are we frontline infantry or are we actually pro? That's the question you gotta ask yourself here. Art thou pro or art thou frontline infantry? If you're pro, by all means. If you're frontline infantry beginner, if you're a beginner, you're probably already watching this, you're frontline infantry. Let's try not to confuse you, seriously, or try to make you do things you probably can't do. So let's just stick to this sticky in here. Easy, just throw them up like footballs, okay? The other ones, they shoot straight up, and pro people can see that. They can see like a little glow thing coming from you. If they can't see, they can see that. If you're trying to be invisibly or sneaking in, that could probably cost you. It's cost me, trust me. I've been sniped out because of that. Alright, moving to the weapon fire. The weapon fire? I said run the fat nappy Gatling gun because I was upgrading it and other things. I actually never upgraded it because shortly afterwards I got this one, which is clearly better, and yeah, more bullets. So I said more bullets, ho! But even nowadays, you're probably better off running this Gatling gun here. Sure, it got nerfed. It did. But when it comes to like per hit damage, it's probably what people's gonna want. You can do that. And I've also seen people try and spoofy doofy this one up a bit more. I actually have yet to actually go back out and upgrade it since I originally upgraded this when I first got the game. So I know I can probably do it way better. But yeah, when it comes to Gatling guns, well, the weapons, you can still probably run a Gatling gun and get away with it with the heavy unit. If you're not running a subcomputer of some sort, yeah, it's probably wise, I suppose, to run a Gatling gun. So yeah, you could probably run a Gatling gun. Probably run this one for lighter weight, you know, and everything. In case you want to, come on, cat, what the heck is your problem? In case you want to move a bit more or something like that. So, sure, let's run this. Okay, let's run it. Arm, I said battle rifle, and I said this one. I started using this battle rifle because it was just as good as Strakoza almost, minus you know, some things, just some things. But now Strakoza is outplayed. Now it's UBR or you die, you know. I made quite a few UBRs. This one's specialized for power, obviously. I think I have to go back and redo it because I messed up halfway through it because I switched out some parts. So let's do it. It even shoots faster than the other one, you know, so I'm missing out there. Missiles. I said this was completely up to preference. It still is completely up to preference. Do you want like firepower, or do you want, like, you know, save your ass a little bit? That's how it boils too. But normally when I get missiles, I think I left this missile alone because I don't mess with missiles. That's why I still junk. Bam, completely better. Surratt. If you want missiles, okay. Ooh, cruise. I think I know why I love the cruise, because 908. 908 is a number. I was looking at this missile a couple days ago and I was like, hey, 908. I'm gonna use this missile because the top cruising speed is 908. Fish, leave my freaking cat. cat, leave my fishes alone. Jeez. But me, if I do have to run a missile, I'm running vertical missiles. I think they're chemical missiles. Yeah, I run vertical missiles. That's just me though. It really is just me. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but they're kind of heavy and stuff, so we're not gonna mess with those. So we're gonna keep the Surratt missiles, the ones that I changed out. Gonna keep those. Those are fine. And now moving to this. Now I did when I said whoa, the heat howitzer plasma gun combo is kind of rough. So I actually try to give you guys. I know I'm terribly sorry for this. Try to give you the completely weaker, and I try to justify the differences between these weapons, saying that this one's a lot better. Yeah, I try to justify that. But now the reload time is so great, it doesn't matter anymore really. I guess you can run dual heat howitzers and probably specialize them for rapid fire. But probably doesn't matter anymore, this combination. So we're probably just gonna give them a rejuicificating process thing. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it a pulse machine gun. I've been switching out pulse machine guns. I've been having a lot of success with the pulse machine gun, so we're gonna give it a pulse machine gun. This one here, is great all around. Everything's good on it. So we're gonna give it this. It even has further range than the plasma gun. And if we were running the big generator, we keep both of those energy weapons. So if you still run the big generator, run the plasma gun and the pulse machine gun. Okay, do it, please do it. You'll do some damage. All right, because not a lot of people have thermal resistances unless you're fat. Now for this second gun, actually I haven't put any thought into this gun. Because normally when I play, excuse me, I like to only use my front two. So sorry about that, guys. Terribly sorry. My front two guns. And we already have a thermal in the back. We have a chemical up front here. L. Let's run. You know what? This is completely Jack. I can't believe you're doing this, but come on, you know, come on. Run a sentry. Let's just see how fun you have with a sentry, okay? Just do it. You know, just wake up in the morning, sentry unit, bam, drop one down. And don't forget, we can only drop 2 sentries. That should be enough. 2 sentries, you know. If not, just if you drop another one back there, it'll blow up, and then you just move it up here, you know. Big whoopity doo. So let's run a sentry. Completely left fielding. Let's run a sentry. Plus, I have a sentry, but I'm supposed to make it a little bit anyway. So we're gonna run a sentry. Let's. Oh, you can't go wrong with, you know, missile sentries. So, Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is the new one, but it's the later one. You might not have that. And if you do have a missile sentry, it's probably gonna be Milford. That's a weird name. So let's run Milford, because not everyone will probably have Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix, run Phoenix. If not, Milford. Okay. This is our heavy AC, ladies and gentlemen. I know this one is a very long video. Terribly sorry about that. I elaborated on things that I should not actually have elaborated on at all. But the AC is relatively the same. Change up some innards like some FCS and things. The head is different. The front arm Gatling gun has been changed to a heavier damage Gatling gun. Even after patch, the weapon spread is a bit different. But again, if you have the fat round 3500, it has higher damage and everything. If you want that, run that one. Its range is, I think, 200 and some change. That's like sniping range. So run that. We changed out the battle rifle for the UBR because that's now the battle rifle used after patch. Running a sentry gun because the howitzers have whoa, howitzers have almost been completely phased out, and we're running a pulse machine gun for the shits and giggles. Hope you guys have enjoyed this build. The revision to my heavyweight. I will actually run this heavyweight. It's not a bad heavyweight. I don't run heavies though. My heavy will probably be a tetrapod. You know me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, revising things that he probably screwed away back in the day. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you really liked it, share it, because I know my other one still gets views, but I want this one to get more views on top of that one, because this is the new word. I want to preach this one more than I want to preach the other one, so please share it if you can. I never asked for that, but that's that. But it's been your boy. Holla at your boy, Dak908, the Flesh, the Dig Dugger. More names, blah blah blah. Peace.